Whenever you swim, you lose essential fluids and minerals. There's a quick way to get it back in your body. Gatorade. Is it in you?
This program is proudly sponsored by Molten, the official basketball of the 1996 Atlanta Olympic Games.
Molten is the world's largest athletic ball manufacturer. Molten is thriving with its global manufacturing network.
This shot from someone who was 0 for 7 in Game 1. Sapul!
Grabe si Makapagal talaga. Si Makapagal talaga, very typical of him. Streak shooter yan. Pag nakashoot ng isa yan, depensa mo yan, may pangalawa yan. Field goal percentage, Jimmy. 6 out of 8 ang San Sebastian. JRU, 3 out of 10.
Gregorio using the glass. Finally gets JRU to score once again after a long drought. 58-44. De Leon pushed off. Lazaro, the recipient of that push.
Alam mo, Jimmy, kanina pa natin pinag-uusapan yung mga dalawang team. But what's really commendable also in this game is the way the referees are calling it. Ang ganda ng pinipito ng mga referee natin. Si referee Kamurungan tsaka si referee Sulit. They're calling it tough, but they're allowing the players to play.
You know, these two referees are rated for international ball games, Mr. Kamurungan and Mr. Sulit. Nice fake, but it doesn't drop. Nicole Oy couldn't get a handle on it. It was right beside the Pondolan. Well, time's down to 3 minutes and 36 remaining here in this third quarter.
Mahaba pa to, Jimmy. Mahaba pa tong game na to. But if JRU wants to get back, they have to start showing a little more composure.
Alam mo, Binky, kabaliktaran to ng game 2. In the sense na there was a portion of that ball game sa game 2 na talagang dumayo ang JRU pero hindi na naka-recover ang San Sebastian. But we have to remember, this is game 3. The possibility of JRU coming back and not look as harassed as they were just 2 minutes back is very large. It looms large if they could come back and come back big.
And that's what's nice about this series, Jimmy, yung sinasabi nga nating chess match. Turo Valenzuela definitely did his homework by making sure that his team will show to be more composed today.
Ay, yun ang kaibahan ng pagpasok ni Coach Turo dito sa larong to dahil napahinga niya yung kanyang second unit. So medyo fresher legs yung first unit sa San Sebastian compared to the likes of Campos and Epondolan of JRU.
Tama ka dyan, Jimmy. Kaya pinag-uusapan natin kanina, importante how you start the game. Ang San Sebastian started out the game blazing. Kaya naman they were able to afford to take off their first unit, give them enough rest. Pinaglaro niya yung second unit. JRU was not given that luxury.
Here's the press break once again of JRU. They go to the corner. Ariel Capus against Jamal Fad. Capus with a fall away. Reguera for the rebound. Good boxing out by Coronel against Lazaro. Reguera is free. Nothing. Reguera tries to pick it up. Alfad picks it up. Reguera underneath. Too tight. He gives it away. And off the fancy dribble, De La Rea will almost lose it. And finally, they cross the timeline. Well, at this point, JRU not playing like they topped the elimination round of this season.
Tama ka dyan, Jimmy. Alam mo, if JRU has an advantage over San Sebastian, it's their one-on-one ability, it's their individual talent as against San Sebastian's individual players. Kaya lang, nanenegate yung individual talent neto GRU kasi hindi sila nagpapasahan.
Lazaro was trying to push up Coronel for a crossing violation. Alfad kicks it back out. Coronel finally gives it to Nahorda. And there will be an
Charging
offensive
foul. Charging foul kay Nahorda.
With a minute and 57 remaining, still a 14-point ball game. The Stags ahead this time out.
Thank you.
Tay, sama ka?
Sige pare, may date pa ako.
Ow, sakit na likod ko.
Han, bukas na lang.
Promises.
Alaksan for fast, safe, long-lasting.
14-point lead with a minute and 57 remaining here in the third quarter.
Oh, Jimmy, natahimik ka na naman.
It has been individual play for
May
JRU
May
so
nakita
far
ka
in
na
this
naman.
ball game. Then, I do recall they were fans of San Sebastian.
Ah, okay.
I was trying to make sure I had the right school.
Baka ikaw ang fan nila, hindi?
Well, 58-44. I was about to say that probably a dozen points up. That's a psychological barrier, even if you were the number one team going into this final series.
Tinan mo itong turnovers. San Sebastian, 11 turnovers. Ang JRU, 5 lang. Kaya lang, masyado maraming bad shots ang tinitira nitong JRU. But Coach Turo Valenzuela, just sensing a bit of the momentum going to JRU side, gumawa ka agad ng timeout.
Another steal, and it was actually a 4-on-2 break. The ball was passed back. It was the right thing to do, but it was passed in between two teammates, so the ball went to the baseline. That could have given San Sebastian a 16-point lead once again. Epondolan tried to go all the way. Ariel Capus, nothing there. Jamal Fad will finally get the rebound.
Grabe, ang daming point blank opportunities na itong JRU, pero ayaw lang talaga pumasok, masyadong gigil.
And you know, Christian Coronel had his eyes on Nicole Uy, but Nicole Uy had his eyes on Nahorda.
Oh,
so he wanted to pass to Nahorda even before receiving that ball.
Exactly, even before he caught the ball, pinapasa na niya yung bola kay Nahorda.
The result, another turnover. But they do have a 14-point lead. Gregorio gives it to the corner. Ariel Capos, 2 figs, and now to De La Rea for the 3. Still nothing. Good boxing out by Nahorda. Jamal Fad looks at the clock before handing off to Christian Coronel.
Ang layo ng tinila ni De La Rea, hindi lang sa parking lot yun, sa row Z pa ng parking lot, Jimmy.
Ito si Jamal Fad. The ball bounces off. And now Epondolan does a turn. Too fancy on the fast break move. Epondolan lost that opportunity to cut it down to 12.
Again, it's getting to be a mental thing. Every time a JRU bomber gets inside the paint, nagkakaroon na sila ng tendency iilag yung bola.
Less than 30 ticks remaining. Nahorda, garbage points. Right place, right time, underneath the basket. Down to 11 seconds. 16-point lead. Steal once again. Down to 5. Down to 4. Coronel handing off. Yes, sir! What a way to end the third quarter. And now they lead 62-44 with just 10 minutes separating them from the championship. This was San Sebastian in the dying minutes of the third quarter. The handoff from Coronel to Alfad. We'll be back.
Sabi ni Kuya,
A slice of cheese brings a smile on your face.
sabi ko, 1 bottle of Yakult a day brings me laughters and cheers.
Only Yakult has the benefits of live Lactobacillus cerotis strain. It fights harmful bacteria in your tummy, stimulates the immune system, and improves digestion and nutrient absorption, so you get the most out of the food you eat.
You win!
For good health inside and out, don't settle for anything less than the original. Drink Yakult every day. The first, the original.
Di ko kayang tanggapin na mawawala ka na sa akin. Napakasakit na marinig na ayaw mo na sa akin.
Woo! Papa, di pa rin nagbabago ang ganda ng boses mo ah.
Siyempre naman, iniingatan ko yan parang ikaw.
Kaya love na love kita eh.
Siya nga pala, Mama. Kailan ko pa makikita magandang balita mo? Excited na kasi ako eh.
Huwag ka nang mainip, malapit na. Kaya abangan.
Fourth quarter is about to start and we have this report from Ella.
Well, Jimmy, here at the San Sebastian side, it's really starting to smell like championship. And Coach Turo Valenzona told his boys, guys, 18 points up. We cannot afford to rest on defense. However, let us rest on our offense. Let's move the ball around. Let's not go too fast. And let's ensure this win. I'll go back to you, Jim and Binky.
18 points. What a psychological advantage.
Tama ka dyan. And when your offense is like a well-oiled machine, you coach defensively. Sinabi niya, di baling hindi na tayo makashoot dito. Basta wag lang natin sila pasyusutin. Panalo na tayo.
They scored only 9 points in that quarter. And De Leon start off with this monster of a move!
An instant defense from De Leon.
And this move from De Leon has brought the house down. And
alam mo, itong San Sebastian kasi malapit sa Quiapo ito eh. Kaya lahat ng mga player nila, ang bibilis ng mga kamay.
I'm sure you meant that as a joke, Mr. Favis. Nache-tempo lang na napakaganado talaga nila ngayon.
Grabe ang gana nila.
What you're just trying to say is alluding to how they have picked the pockets of the JRU point guards and converted on those turnovers. And nothing has been sinking for JRU. This is not the team that topped the elimination round. Just a
Jimmy.
shadow. More than enough time to cross the timeline. A violation by San Sebastian.
But 9 minutes to go, Jimmy. Baka meron pa silang nakatago. Coach Boy De Vera still hoping that something drastic happens.
Has it ever happened that there has been a blowout in a game 3 by as much as 30 points? We will find out. The Horda couldn't get a handle on it. Still nothing. 2 rebounders, Jamal Pad with a vice grip-like rebound. And now it goes to Reguera. It will take all that they know about defense for JRU to come back in this ballgame.
Alam mo, itong JRU is falling victim to the mentality of taking the first shot available. Hindi pa pwede yan. That shortens the defensive time of San Sebastian. Masyado maiksi yung dinidepensa nila. Kaya naman puro opensa ang San Sebastian. Kaya masyado madali ang basketball para sa kanila.
At kung maglaro sila, siguro naman may konfiansa kang gawin yung ginagawa mo sa loob with a 20-point lead. As borne out by what De Leon just did, drove in, drew the defense to him, handed off to Jamal Fad, and who was fouled. And they still keep possession. Can't pass off finally. Naubusan na ng oras. Earlier, they lost the opportunity to cross the timeline. This time, they lost the attempt to inbound. Good defense put up by JRU.
Defensively, okay sila. Nakakakuha sila ng mga stops. But they need to try to move the ball around and look for better shots, Jimmy.
Well, hot dogging on the part of San Sebastian. But still nothing on the fast break for JRU. Look at De Leon make these moves. La Horda not converting. The whistle was blown.
Again, Jimmy, in the previous play, nakakuha na naman sila ng defensive stop. But again, they take the first available shot. And it wasn't a very good shot, Jimmy.
Looking for a semblance of composure. That's JRU right now.
Coach Boy De Vera hoping that Balenya could be the answer. Veterano na to. Baka sakaling madala niya yung team ng maayos.
Nakalimutan yata ng JRU yung salitang pasensya bago nagsimula yung laro.
Tama ka dyan, Jimmy. Yun ang kailangan nila at this point. Again, Jimmy, if you look back, naging victim sila ng catch-up ball game. Sinubukan nilang humabol. Ang ganda ng umpisa ng Stags, humabol sila right from the start and they became over-eager because of that mentality.
And I agree with that. Kailangan magsimula ng humabol yung JRU. But hesitant shots we're looking at. But finally, Gregorio nails one. When we look at the numbers, we have to accept that medyo lamang as far as the use of fouls is concerned yung JRU. Pero kailangan nilang humabol ng malinaw. Dahil parang Christmas tree na yung foul scoreboard ng San Sebastian. 3 fouls for Uy, 3 fouls for Alfad, 3 fouls for Macapagal, 3 also for De Leon, 3 for Nahorda, and the player with the most number of fouls on the part of JRU has only been Ariel Capus. But they still have a huge lead that they have to whittle down before they take advantage of that situation.
Tama ka dyan, Jimmy, pero hindi magiging advantageous nga sa kanila, Jimmy, yung sitwasyon na yon kung hindi nila mabababa yung kalamangan nitong San Sebastian. They need to shorten their objective. They need to shorten their goal. Hindi mo pwedeng maging goal na ubusin kagad yung 20 points na kalamangan. Dapat ang goal mo rito, Jimmy, 5 points muna. 7 points muna.
Well, talk about goals. The Horta, it was not his goal to do a reverse 3-point play. That's what happened. And now it's a 21-point lead. And Jamal Fad taking the rebound of that miss by JRU. De Leon has to cross it quickly. Knowing that fully well, he hands off right away to Mark Macapagal. Macapagal starts its move. Was not sealed in. Gregorio will commit the foul. Gregorio for his first.
San Sebastian wisely setting up on that play, kaya nakakuha sila ng foul. They look to run off JRU's bad shots, pero pag wala, they set it up and they've been very effective doing that, Jimmy.
Alam mo, the third quarter was a dose of the medicine that JRU gave San Sebastian in game number 2. Ibinaliktad lang nila.
Oo nga, tama ka dyan, Jimmy.
And if JRU still pulls this one off, they really deserve to win this one. You did mention in game number 1 to JRU, 3 taon na nagsasama yung core nila. And this is probably the last time that they can get the championship with that core intact. But San Sebastian refuses to budge.
And that's why I thought a championship was ripe for the picking para dito sa JRU. Ilang taon nila pinagandaan yan.
6 minutes and 39 remaining. It's 69-46. With those numbers and that spread, you wouldn't think this was a game 3. But basketball fans, yes it is. And it's both a credit to the intensity of these San Sebastian Stags and the coaching staff headed by Coach Turo Valenzuela. The rebounding numbers tell part of the story. 47-29, we have a timeout.
Timeout, JRU.
Running on empty? Get the refueler that puts back fluids and minerals into your body. Gatorade. Is it in you?
Ang pinakahihintay ng bayan, ang Philippine Lotto Draw. Mapapanood araw-araw tuwing alas 9 ng gabi. Dito lamang sa NBN.
It has been quite a journey for two teams in a quest for an NCAA championship. A long wait of 21 years for JRU is winding down to just 6 minutes and 19. And a huge lead that looks somehow insurmountable at this point. 69-46. 16-4.
This has been a game, Jimmy, full of intensity from both squads. Parehong bigay na bigay. And as you said at the start of the coverage, both teams for sure will be having a big desire for this game. But now, San Sebastian proved to be the more composed team.
A total loss of composure and patience in the third quarter for JRU. And you were right when you said they were taking the first shot available to them.
That's the first shot available mentality, Jimmy. And you can't play that way, especially if you're not connecting.
And the San Sebastian defense is still holding up. It's 71-46.
And look at the way Mark Macapagal go for that ball with them up by 25 points, Jimmy.
You're up by 25. You're still diving for that ball. And that's intensity for you. And that has showed up on the part of the Stags.
And that sometimes spells a difference between the championship team and the other one.
Huge lead at 71-46. One of the largest I've seen in a season-ending ball game for the championship.
My heart bleeds for Coach Boy De Vera. At least up to this point, Coach Boy De Vera worked sweat and blood just to get this team together. I thought that, again, this year was their championship year.
25 points down with 5 minutes and 57 remaining. They need to convert. And it hasn't been coming for JRU. And the push will be called on JRU, on Gregorio. Free throws forthcoming for the San Sebastian Stags.